What's going on, travelers? Mira here, back again with another video. Today I'd like to talk about the resin system once again. Since many people are starting to hit around AR35 and the whole resin system issue has been blowing up lately, I thought I'd make another video talking about it. First of all, some context. Number 1, I'm not paid by MiHoYo to say the things that I'm about to say. Number 2, I'm just an average player, maybe a little more on the hardcore side. In fact, as much as I grind, I'm only AR38, approaching 39 now. Number 3, I'm not a whale. I don't spend a lot of money on this game, and the characters that I have are mainly from me lucking out on some of my summons. So moving on to the main topic of today's video, the resin system. I'll make my stand clear. It needs improvement, but I don't think it should be removed completely. That doesn't benefit the game from a business standpoint, and I'll explain why. As many of you guys have pointed out, the objective of a gacha game like Genshin Impact is to make players spend more time in the game. And I can agree with that. But what people don't see is the long-term effects of removing the resin system. Sure, as things are now, it time gates a lot of players from making substantial progress on the game, and players aren't happy with that. So you must be wondering, how does the resin system make players spend more time on the game? To that, I have an answer. It's pretty simple. If the resin system is removed completely, and players are able to grind domains to their heart's content, then they will reach endgame in a matter of couple of months. And we know that there's gonna be players like myself who will grind domains non-stop every day to max out ascensions, talents, and artifacts. So you see, it doesn't really make sense for MiHoYo to abolish the resin system, as when players reach endgame, they eventually quit because there's truly nothing to do after that. Therefore, I have some suggestions/improvements that I hope MiHoYo would implement to their resin system. First things first, I hope that MiHoYo can either shorten the stamina regeneration rate of resins to maybe around 6 minutes per resin, and maybe cut the cost of resins for domains and bosses in half. That way, players are still limited by the amount of resins they get per day, but at the same time, it gives them much more things to do because, as it is now, the things that you can do in-game only takes you about an hour, maybe 2 at max to complete, if you take things slow. This solution is the midway point between the current system and removing resin completely, so personally, this is my favorite. Number 2, make fragile resins much more available in the game. Fragile resins are basically free resin top-ups that you can make whenever you feel like, and it's a consumable that gives you 60 resins upon use. As it stands now, fragile resins are only available through the adventure rank level up reward, and honestly, they don't even give you that many. At level AR38, I only have around 20 plus, maybe 30 tops, and that will give at max 1 day's worth of domain grinding. So my suggestion is to make fragile resins more available. Like maybe give us 5 resins per day as a reward for completing daily commissions. That way, it offers players versatility, and if they want to use the resin, they can go ahead. And if they want to save up for the later levels, they can choose to do so as well. Lastly, stick with the current system, but give players maybe half the reward for having no resin. So what this means is, once you've depleted your resin for the day, you can still run domains and bosses, but because you have no resin, your rewards are decreased, maybe by half, maybe by 70% or whatever. Now, this is my least favorite method of dealing with the resin issue because it means that I have to grind non-stop, but it is still a better implementation than the system that we have today. So those are my suggestions for improvements for the resin system. To be honest, I feel like this issue has blown way out of proportion, and there are other issues about this game that I want to talk about, which I'll address in another video. I understand that the topic discussed today is kinda controversial, so do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.